your complaints heard. That's right. Twitter can be one of the most effective tools for resolving complaints, but, well, too many people just do it the wrong way. Joining me now with advice, social media marketing expert Kris Ruby, founder and CEO of Ruby Media Group. Kris, welcome to the show. Why is Twitter so good for complaining?
Twitter is really great for complaining because it takes the conversation from one-way to two-way communication, which is really important because it's really making all of your complaints public, whereas before when you're calling up, a customer service line, that's a private interaction. Now it's public.
Now you're standing on a soapbox in the middle of the street yelling about how unhappy you are with whatever company it is. What's the best way to do that?
The best way to complain on Twitter is to have a legitimate complaint and to really have there be a service deficit that you want to talk about.
What's a service deficit? That sounds really technical.
Something that a company actually did wrong. For example, let's say you ordered a skirt off of Amazon, right? And they send you the skirt, right. There's a rip in the skirt. So you should take a photo of that skirt because they sent you something that was flawed. You should take a photo of that, tweet it, and include at Amazon it so they're seeing it.
Now, let me tell you what my friends do. What my friends like to do is they get all of their friends to tweet to, and at whatever company it is, at Amazon, at AT&T, at Macy's, so that all of a sudden there's this glomming on effect. Is that a good idea?
Yes, that's a very good idea. You want people to retweet it, you want people to share it. There's power in numbers here, especially if you want them to respond to you.
All right, so we wanted to talk a little bit about Martha Stewart because she had a problem with her iPad, and I want to read some of her tweets because people got very angry with her. So she wrote, "I just dropped my iPad on the ground and shattered 2 glass corners. What to do? Does one call Apple to come and pick it up, or do I take it?" And then I'm just going to read a few of these so you can get a sense of them. "I'm still waiting for an Apple rep to come and pick up my iPad. No action yet." And then maybe I've had a good entrepreneurial idea. Apple Now, like same-day delivery from Amazon. I think I'm onto something. Same day. Fix it. And then she says, "Steve Jobs gave it to me." Now, people were all over her on social media. What's wrong with what she did?
What's wrong with what she did is that there's not a legitimate complaint that Apple should fix here, because Apple did not send her a broken iPad. She actually broke her own iPad, right? So that makes more sense. So it really appeared very diva-like to people that were watching this.
Because she was really angry at the company.
Yeah, but it's not the company's fault. And so that's really the issue here.
So obviously you have to complain about some things that the company has some involvement in and some responsibility for, and not things that they don't.
Yes.
And the other thing that I think is really interesting about that whole story is it really reflects on Martha, right? It speaks to who she is and who people think she is.
It does. It doesn't reflect in a positive light. What's interesting is people feel free to say things on Twitter that they wouldn't otherwise say if they were complaining.
Amen and amen.
Yeah, I mean, if you're at a cocktail party, would you be shouting out the same things that what you just read? I don't think so.
She might have.
Maybe.
It's Martha. You never know. Kris, thanks for coming on. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. Appreciate it.
Thank you.